Hi, I'm Chris from airwindows, and this is a somewhat anticipated, for those who know about it, plugin. It's Audio Unit, Mac, Windows, and Linux VST, and it is called OneCornerClip. Might not sound like anything very much when I'm not driving it. I got a lot of gain on tap, and I have a threshold of minus 0.3 dB here, which I can use to overloud it. But another thing I can do is simply squinch it down 24 dB. So that's 24 dB of gain from what I had there already, much as if I had cranked the input gain to 24. OneCornerClip sounds like this. Here's how it works. When you go into clipping, much like 80 clip or something of that nature, it doesn't immediately go to the top value that it possibly could. Instead, it'll go to something that's between where it was at before and the clipped value. The difference between OneCornerClip is OneCornerClip, unlike 80 clip, doesn't care about the exit sample. So it's clips rather than being like that. Will be like that. It doesn't care about the exit because it's only caring about the onset. And what that gives you is at 0, this is literally just digital clipping. You can hear it's grinding stuff away very fiercely. And then as you add this, here, let's bring it up a little bit again. And what ends up happening, because it's not going to the full clip immediately, but it's going to a place between there based on voicing, and then it's only going up to the clip point as fast as voicing tells it can, you start getting huge bass, like this. No bass? Listen to the bass. So you still get a grindy sort of overloaded type thing, but one of the points on each clip for each time you go into clipping is just rounded off completely, so it diminishes that a great deal. And then the way voicing works, the closer it is to 1, and literally being at 1 is not terribly useful, all that does is, well, this. Not super helpful. It becomes just noise because it's clinging to all of the clip points just before the clip like it was a sample and hold. But check this out. All of a sudden we're hearing nothing but lows. Bet you didn't expect that coming. And you get a more wide range here. And then here's all of our highs. Isn't that interesting? Now I could also remove the threshold or put the threshold up to around here, and then you'd have that overly huge lowness at the loudest level you could possibly imagine. Because again, the way this works, that would be smashing everything with sheer digital clipping. Like if you had a 24 dB over clip for CD repulsive loudness, and I use the term intentionally, you got that. But then if you put it over here, exactly the same CD repulsive loudness, exactly the same level, but you're focusing on all of the lows rather than just everything all at once. And it's letting bass stuff come through. This seems to be sort of subs level. And then if we start making it louder, and I have 8 dB of gain before that'll actually clip CD outputs. And since it's not cranking so much highs, it's not going to be clipping the converters as much either, which is sort of a side effect. That's an accidental thing. So yeah, 9 dB down clip point, and I can do this. Listen to those lows. And I'm still 4 dB down. Oh, by the way, you're listening to all of this with bit shift gain, because that's how I pad things to not have the audio from the plugin be too obnoxious, because people like to hear my voice. Let's do a little 0.2 just for lulls. I could do this. Except for that I just lost a bunch of gain because we were at about -5 or something. So I can do this. OneCornerClip is a very evil little tool. I don't know if there's necessarily a lot of advantage these days to making something like CDs where the lows just crush everything before them. But, well, now you can. I would say don't use this for evil, but be real. What else is it for? Have fun. I have been Chris from airwindows. All of this work is supported by Patreon, and I will bring more amusing things, but this probably takes the cake for certain kinds of amusing. Talk to you later.